Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing some testing on the T-Mobile network. I have a couple of network updates to share with you guys and some things to discuss and possibly things you want to look for if T-Mobile is making some modifications and changes to the network in your market. In fact, they may have already done this where you're at, but it's just a couple of things that I've been noticing. So, outdoor testing. This is the Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus, and it's unlocked. And it's running like the T-Mobile version firmware, whatever. 5 p.m., late afternoon, early evening on a Saturday. This is a T priority plan, just so you guys know. I believe I was testing on that SIM. The first round of testing is LT only. And this is where kind of things were noticed. So 5 megahertz of band 12, that's the 700 low band. Then there's 10 megahertz of band 2, that's the 1900 frequency. And then you have 20 megahertz of band 66. That's on the 1700, 2100 frequency. Now, what's absent is previously there was some bandwidth on band 71. There was 10 megahertz of band 71, I believe. That has been moved over to NR. And I think they, on some sites, I don't think I've seen it on all sites, but I think at my work site, I have seen additional bandwidth move from band 2 over to N25. So I'm going to have to go back and check that cell site, but, you know, these are some of the things I've noticed that have been changing, right? So look out for that too. Second round of testing is 5G standalone. So this is NR only, 5G frequencies only. You have 2 channels of N41, the 2500 frequency. It's a 100 megahertz channel and then an 80 megahertz channel. Previously, it was 90, but they actually took 10 megahertz out and used it for guard, which actually, I think, improved the signal-to-noise ratio. So it made the connection less noisy by having the guard. It actually improved uplink and downlink, so that's actually a good thing. So ironically, you reduce the bandwidth in a channel and things actually get better, right? Crazy. The 20 megahertz of N71 is there, the 600 frequency. Used to be 10 megahertz. That was added from LTE. And you got the 20 megahertz of N25. Like I said, on another site I was testing, I was able to see 2 N25 channels. So I'm not sure if this is a site-by-site situation or if they're doing this by markets where you guys are, but you want to watch for that. And then for the round 3 testing, 5G NSA, which combines the LTE frequencies and bandwidth along with the NR frequencies and bandwidth, right? So it's a combination of LTE and 5G. So you get all those together. The previous connections I highlighted. The only thing I didn't see in this connection was the band 12, I believe. It didn't get involved with this for whatever reason. Anyways, the reason I made this video and why I wanted to share this with you all is to be on the lookout for LTE moving over to 5G, to the NR side. This is going to be happening all over the country. This is going to be happening over time. So we've seen bandwidth go from, you know, the lower frequencies, the low band, that's going to 5G. Mid-band, that's gone over to 5G. So whether it's the band 2 piece or it's the band 71 piece, in some places you might be seeing, you know, band 66 getting moved over to NR. I haven't seen that yet here in Cleveland, but I am anticipating it soon. And what that's going to do is the 5G network continues to get faster and the LTE network will get slower and it'll have less available capacity. So for anybody who's on an LTE device, your experience will continue to degrade. Your experience will be less snappy, have less capacity. Your downloads will take longer, games, apps, things like that. You also notice in the testing that the NR, the 5G connections, had better latency, right? It's more responsive, right? So these are some of the things you got to think about. Like, if you're still on an LTE phone, the question is why? You've been paying your bill and T-Mobile's been adding all this bandwidth to the 5G side. You're not able to leverage it or take advantage of it and enjoy it, right? I think also for the people that are in like first generation 5G phones that are on 5G NSA, you're really limited too. You're not taking advantage of all the upload carrier aggregation of the 5G NR piece, right? You're not taking advantage of all the bandwidth that's getting moved over, you know, all the carrier aggregation settings, whether it's downlink or uplink. And then, of course, you know, standalone 5G does offer the better latency in most cases, right? So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. If you haven't upgraded from an early generation 5G phone, or if you're in an LTE phone, it's probably that time to go ahead and make those changes. Upgrade to a device. There's free phones at T-Mobile. Like, they've got all these offers. And then, of course, you get your upgraded camera systems and processing power and storage and, displays and battery life improvements. And there's just so many. And, of course, the signal quality, just from a cellular perspective, the Wi-Fi upgrades. Like, if you've had the same phone for 4 or 5 or 6 years, like, how? It doesn't even cost a lot of money to really upgrade, especially if you upgrade through the carrier, right? With trade-in deals and so on. iPhones, Galaxies, you name it, right? There's all sorts of deals. But anyways, I just want to give you guys this update. I'm going to make another video. I'm going to go back to the cell site where I think the N25 piece, there's an additional channel and there's more bandwidth there. I want to show you guys that. But all these things are absolutely happening. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a like, share it, subscribe for more, turn on the bell notifications. Don't forget to watch more of our videos. And we'll see you guys soon on the next.